Aloha and good afternoon. Happy Monday. The clock is ticking as President Joe Biden and House Speaker Kevin McCarthy met today to negotiate raising the nation's debt ceiling.
Yeah, experts say the U.S. defaulting on its bills would have devastating impacts on the economy here at home and over the world, across the world. Mike Valerio is tracking the negotiations.
Well, Ashley, we just got new numbers from the Treasury Department, and just consider this. 2 weeks, the United States Treasury had more than $200 million to pay off its debts. Now, the latest figures that have come in from Thursday, it has just over $57 billion. It is running out of money with no deal in sight.
The stakes are high.
We will have an economic and financial catastrophe.
And the countdown is on.
We expect to be unable to pay all of our bills in early June and possibly as soon as June 1st.
As President Joe Biden and House Speaker Kevin McCarthy meet Monday to discuss raising the debt ceiling and avoid the country's first ever default.
Both sides are working in good faith, but we've got tough issues. We've got tough issues we have to deal with, and it's a difficult proposition.
House Republicans want to see deep spending cuts in the federal budget in exchange for their support.
The underlying issue here is the Democrats, since they took the majority, has been addicted to spending, and that's going to stop. We're going to spend less than we spent last year.
A White House team remained tight-lipped as they entered the Capitol Monday. The president has said much of what Republicans are proposing is, quote, unacceptable, including changes to the work requirements for food stamps.
I'm not going to agree to a deal that protects wealthy tax cheats and crypto traders while putting food assistance at risk for nearly 1 million Americans.
If both sides fail to reach a deal, millions of people could see retirement and veterans benefits put on hold. A default would also likely trigger a recession and massive layoffs.
And Ashley, Speaker McCarthy added that he needs a deal this week in order to move that agreement over to the Senate in time, Ashley.
Yeah, and is that why today is so critical, Mike, with the timeline coming up?
Yeah, because I think that people need to understand when we're looking at the calendar, the Senate is out of town. It is in recess for all of this week. The House is out of town all of next week. So we have 0 days remaining between now and June 1st when both chambers are in session at the same time. So most likely the House is going to have to forget about its Memorial Day vacation and recalibrate its calendar. And because of the machinery of government, the moves and levers that are needed to pull to govern democratically are giant country. It takes time to move these bills through both chambers. It takes time to move it through the House, and it takes even longer to move things through the Senate, Ashley.
All right, we'll be keeping an eye on that. And Mike, how are the markets responding? I know a lot of people worried about those retirement accounts.
They're not putting any pressure on D.C. yet, Ashley, which is somewhat crazy to watch. But, when we've been talking to portfolio managers here in the West, in Chicago, and also out in New York, their point of view remains, even at this point, within the 10-day window, that we have seen this movie before, that it will, from their point of view, be resolved with drama, but it will be resolved nonetheless. They also seem to think that even if we get close to June 1st or go over June 1st without an agreement, they think there will be some way that the Treasury could still pay bondholders, that it could still maintain the underpinnings of the global financial market. But that would involve triaging other payments. Think about not paying veterans or members of the military or Social Security payments not going out. That would still be a perilous set of circumstances that nobody wants to see.
Absolutely. Mike Valerio joining us this afternoon. We appreciate the time, Mike. Thank you.